Welcome, and thank you for choosing On Call MultiPro system. Please read the user's manual carefully before use. The video demonstrates the usage of the device. Getting started. HbA1c test. HbA1c quality control test. Test results review and test result delete. Getting started. Press the power switch on the back panel to turn on the analyzer. A self-test is performed during startup to ensure that the analyzer is operating properly. HbA1c test. Click Test button on the home screen. Unwrap foil packaging of one HbA1c test cartridge. Then remove the capillary device from the test cartridge. Fill the capillary in capillary device with fingertip blood or venous whole blood from tube cap. Note: avoid air bubbles during sampling. Snap the filled capillary device into test cartridge. Note: when the capillary device is put into the kit, avoid scraping the sample against the inner wall of the test cartridge. Enter patient ID, patient name, sample ID on the screen. Open the cartridge compartment cover of the analyzer. Insert the test cartridge into the cartridge compartment with the label facing left. Note: push the cartridge completely to the bottom of the cartridge compartment. Close the cover and the test will begin automatically. Note: don't open the cover during the test. The test time remaining, sample identification information, and will be displayed on the screen. After the test has been completed, the test results will be displayed on the screen. Open the cover. Remove the used test cartridge by gently pushing the tab on the top of the cartridge to the right. Then discard the used test cartridge. Close the cover. HbA1c Quality Control Test. Performing QC test with HbA1c Individual Control Device. Click QC Test button on the home screen. Open the cover. Insert the HbA1c ID cartridge into the cartridge compartment with label facing left. Close that cover. The analyzer will read the cartridge automatically. The control information, test, LOT, EXP, will be displayed on the screen. Open the cover. Then remove the control ID cartridge. Click the appropriate selection box to select level 1 or level 2. Take out a new HbA1c test cartridge and pull out the pre-inserted empty capillary device. Then unwrap the selected HbA1c control device and insert the control device to the test cartridge instead. Insert the test cartridge with the control device into the cartridge compartment. Keep the label of the cartridge facing left. Click Test button on the screen and close the cover. The QC test will start automatically. After the test has been completed, the result will be displayed on the screen. Open the cover. Remove the used test cartridge by gently pushing the tab on the top of the cartridge to the right. Then discard the used test cartridge. Close the cover. Performing QC test with HbA1c controls. Control solution reconstitution preparation. Gently tap the bottom of the control bottle on the counter to collect as much lyophilized material as possible on the bottom of the bottle. Then carefully remove the cap from the control bottle. Take out the sealed plastic tube of reconstitution solution from the aluminum foil bag and gently tap the tube 3 to 5 times to ensure that the reconstitution solution is at the bottom of the tube. Unscrew the front seal of the tube. Then add all the reconstitution solution to the control bottle. Tighten the cap of the control bottle and leave it at room temperature for 10 minutes. After 10 minutes, mix the control bottle by rotating the bottle until the solution is homogeneous and all lyophilized material is reconstituted. Replace the cap of control level 1 with a white dropper cap and replace the cap of control level 2 with a black dropper cap. Be sure to tighten the dropper caps. Run a QC test with HbA1c control solution. Click QC test button on the home screen. Open the cover. Insert the HbA1c ID cartridge into the cartridge compartment with label facing left. Close the cover. The analyzer will read the cartridge automatically. The control information, test, LOT, EXP, will be displayed on the screen. Open the cover, then remove the Control ID cartridge. Click the appropriate selection box to select Level 1 or Level 2. Take out a new HbA1c test cartridge and pull out the pre-inserted empty capillary device. Unscrew the dropper cap of the selected control solution and fill the capillary in capillary device with the control solution collected in the dropper. Snap the filled capillary device into the test cartridge and then tighten the cap of the control bottle. Insert the test cartridge into the cartridge compartment with the label facing left. Click Test button on the screen and close the cover. The QC test will start automatically. After the test has been completed, the result will be displayed on the screen. Open the cover. Remove the used test cartridge by gently pushing the tab on the top of the cartridge to the right. Then discard the used test cartridge. Close the cover. Test results review. Click Results button on the home screen. The most recent test record is at the top. Use the down and up buttons to scroll through the rows of test records. Click the blue button on the left side of the desired row to open a full screen test record, which contains more detailed information. Test results delete. On the results screen, select one or more rows of test records by clicking the corresponding checkboxes on the right side of the screen. Click the Delete button and select one of two options. Note: please follow proper precautions and obey all local rules when disposing of blood samples and materials. Thanks for watching and choosing On Call MultiPro system.
On Call MultiPro system can be used to test HbA1c, ACR, and CRP by different cartridges. And this video demonstrates how to operate On Call MultiPro system properly. Specimen. Specimen types. Please select the correct specimen according to the testing item. Before test, allow specimen to reach a temperature of 15 to 32 degrees Celsius and mix specimen thoroughly. Do not test a re-frozen specimen. Test kit. Allow test cartridge to reach a temperature of 15 to 32 degrees Celsius before opening. The HbA1c test cartridge must be used within 60 minutes after opening, and the ACR or CRP test cartridges must be used within 120 minutes after opening. Otherwise, the test cartridges should be discarded. Please replace test cartridge with a new one if above situations occur. Controls. Allow control to reach a temperature of 15 to 32 degrees Celsius before use. Each individual control should be used within 5 minutes after opening. Please replace control device with a new one if above situations occur. Getting started of HbA1c test. Press the power button to turn on the analyzer. A self-test is performed during startup to ensure that the analyzer is operating properly. Note: do not expose sample or test cartridges under strong breeze or strong light during operation. Unwrap the foil packaging of an HbA1c test cartridge. Then take out the capillary device. Note: do not touch the circular optical window of the test cartridges anytime. Get a drop of blood from the fingertip. Wipe away the first drop of blood with sterile gaze. Gently massage the finger to obtain another drop of blood. Please don't squeeze the finger hardly. Fill the capillary in capillary device with the capillary blood or venous blood on a clean hydrophobic surface. Ensure the capillary tube fully filled. Analysis must begin within 1 minute if no anticoagulant has been added to the sample. If anticoagulant has been added to the sample, analysis must begin within 3 minutes. Insert the filled capillary device into test cartridge vertically and slowly. Avoid scratching or hitting any part of the cartridge. Open the cartridge compartment cover of the analyzer. Insert the test cartridge nicely. Slowly and thoroughly into the cartridge compartment with the label facing left. Avoid too fast and too much force, which may cause blood sample spilling out or generating bubbles in the capillary tube. Click Test button on the screen. Input Patient ID, patient name, sample ID on the screen manually or by barcode scanner. And then close the compartment cover. The test will start automatically. The remaining testing time, sample ID and test item will be displayed on the screen. Note: 1. If close the compartment cover before click Test, the test will not start. Please open and close the cover again to start the test. 2. Please do not open the compartment cover or touch the screen, otherwise the test will be cancelled. After the test completed, the results will be displayed on the screen. Open the cover. Remove the used test cartridge by gently pushing the tab on the top of the cartridge to the right. Then discard the used test cartridge. Close the cover. Storage conditions of test kits and controls. Please store the test kits and controls under the specified conditions.